Hello class, welcome back to your online class. So you might have been amazed why is Nikita ma'am today starting the class with such a noise or sound, different types of sounds, right? The one which you heard just before this. You might have thought it to be an error. Okay, so that was just to let you know that today we will be starting chapter 8 from your science book, that is sound and noise. Okay, now starting from morning itself. Okay, some of us, we wake up by hearing the alarm sound. Okay, some of us who stay in a village area, we can clearly hear the chopping sound of a birds, right? Breeze blowing, we wake up like that, right? With the help of we are welcomed by those kind of sounds, right? So around us we can hear different kind of sounds. Okay, now we human beings use sound. We human beings and other animals use sound to communicate with each other. So sound, with the help of which human beings communicate with each other, is referred to as voice. So sound produced by mouth is referred to as voice. Okay, so sound, if you visit park, you can hear the birds chirping, rustling of trees. These are the different kinds of sounds that you can observe all around yourself. Okay, and we talk with each other. If no sound would be produced, would we be able to communicate with each other? No. Animals, they try to attract their mates with the help of a sound. Okay, and some of the animals, by making certain sound, they even confirm that they are the king of those particular regions, so that no other animals would enter by hearing those kind of sound. Okay, and some of the animals, by making those sounds, even make warns other that they are in their comfort zone, not to disturb them. For example, if you hear a dog's barking, would you go and then talk to go and play with that dog? No, you would be aware, you would be warned that that dog is in a disturbed state of mind. That's why you should not be going and playing around with that dog, right? Similarly, if you are going through a forest, you went for a trekking to a forest, okay, then if you hear the sound of some animals like lions or tiger, would you mind going further? No, you would not be going further, right? Why? Because you would be warned there is sudden danger in this area, so I should not move forward, right? So you try to move away from that area. So sound warns us about the danger all around us also. Okay. Now your sound can be categorized into two types: pleasant sound and unpleasant sound. Okay. So pleasant sound means these are good for your ears, okay, and soft sounds are referred to as a pleasant sound. What are the sounds that you like hearing, right? Playing of a music at a low volume, that's a pleasant sound. Chirping of a bird, rustling of a leaves, those are the pleasant sounds. Okay, now if you play the music system at a very high volume, would you like to hear? Are you comfortable when the music system is played at a very loud high volume? No. So that's an unpleasant sound. Unpleasant sounds are not good for ear, and it can even make you deaf. Okay, if you are exposed to those kind of sound for a long period of time. Okay, so sound can be categorized into two types. Pleasant means soft one, which are good for which you feel like hearing again and again. Okay, unpleasant means the one which are not good for your ear, like loud music, okay, honking of a horn. If you are going you are traveling from one place to another and the person who is driving the car just behind you keeps on honking, do you like that? No, that leads to irritation. You feel like there's a certain feeling of anger, irritation, right, when you hear the honking of a bike or car for a long period of time. Okay, so today we got this introductory idea. Okay, you all do one thing, note down the different kind of sounds that you observe around yourself, around your area. Okay, what are the different kind of sound that you hear around your area, and then categorize it into pleasant and unpleasant. Like pleasant, I like to hear the low volume music at my home. Okay, unpleasant, like honking of the car on the roadside. Okay, all those things. Okay, categorize into two types. Okay, so your sound can also be categorized into further types, like warning sound. Warning sound. The term itself is telling you that this sound will warn you or make you aware of certain things. Okay, so example of warning sounds are your fire brigade alarm siren, police siren, ambulance siren. So these are the loud sounds which make you aware of sudden danger or sudden, as soon as you hear this sound, you know that there is sudden danger in this area. As soon as if you are traveling by a road, okay, and if you hear ambulance siren, what happens? Every vehicle makes a wave so that ambulance can pass, right? Because ambulance obviously carries a sick person, so there is a certain emergency needed. That's why everyone makes a wave for this ambulance to pass. Okay, if there is a police siren, okay, then you are made aware that there is certain thing has happened in my area or in certain locality, because of which police has arrived. Okay, then you fire alarm or fire brigade siren. In some of the hotels or some of the important buildings, there are the fire alarm is fitted in each and every floor. Okay, so that if somehow fire is ignited in a certain floor of a building, then whole building would be made aware because of that smoke released during that fire, that will go and then initiate an alarm, fire alarm. So that will make whole building aware that some danger has happened in this building, so we should immediately evacuate this particular building. Okay, so nowadays in most of the places, most of the houses also, this fire alarms are fitted. Okay, so that we can take a precaution before much more damage is caused. Okay, so that's all about the warning sounds. What are warning sounds? These are the loud sounds which makes you aware of certain happenings around your area, okay, around your place. So that's a warning sound. I hope you can give the example of different kind of warning sound. So that's all about today's class. Okay, so we discussed about what are the different types of sound that we observe all around ourselves or all around here, all around us. Okay, we categorize that into pleasant and unpleasant. What is warning sound? Why is warning sound important, and what are the examples of warning sound? Okay, so that's all for today's class. In our next class, we will be discussing about noise and noise pollution in detail. Okay, so today's home task would be to hear those different types of sound that is produced all around yourself, and then categorize it into pleasant and unpleasant sound according to your convenience. Okay, what sound you you feel it as pleasant and what you feel it as unpleasant. Okay, so you categorize it and then write it in your copy. Okay, so that in your next copy submission I can go through whatever the sound you had observed all around yourself. Okay, thank you.